mean, they in the universe for sure, bro. Think about it. We are so small on such a small scale. There's like we're in one galaxy. There's like trillions and trillions of galaxies. There ain't no way we the only life form right here. You know what I'm saying? So that's something out there.
I think that the bigger thing or the bigger play at this is advanced technology, right? If we think about it, our society, we're a really advanced society.
We think we are.
We think that we are, right? Yeah. In terms of like historically where we've been, from what we know, we've amassed to a place to where now we're talking about AI and then potentially AI and robots and all of that. But now you take that and then you say, all right, these different beings is coming here and they got this crazy technology with ships that's able to move like they can just move like
I'm not gonna blink of an eye.
Welcome to the Humble Brag Podcast. I'm one of your co-hosts, Jeremy McKellar, and this year we are so excited to partner with one of the premium beard and personal grooming products around, Sauce. Fellas, if you need your beard and your personal grooming experience to be taken to another level, tap in with Sauce and all the amazing products that they have. Link below, use the promo code HumbleBrag, and we hope that you enjoy the show. Much love, family. Peace.
Fellas, my boys, what's going on?
Hey, man.
What it do?
Hey, feels good to be back on the couch, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get air yourself out.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, y'all know what it is. THB, we back.
Season 2.
Season 2, man.
Season 2 is going strong.
The marathon continues.
Continue. We had some wonderful guests.
Wonderful guests, but right now it's just the fellas.
Just the fellas.
We missing one.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm in having fun traveling. He'll be back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Kedrick, man. Always on the go.
Yep.
But hey, I think we got some interesting conversations. I don't even think we really planned for no conversation today, which is nice.
That's how it's supposed to go, man.
I like when it flows genuinely, because one thing I am is genuine, so we're going to go like that. First things first, shout out to wine. This is something a little different. This is that rosé, the Whispering Angel, always there for you.
Okay.
You feel me? So this is straight out of Northeast Saint Tropez. If you ain't heard about it, you don't know about it, look it up. It's in Paris.
Shout out to Cole.
For real, Cole World.
I'm just impressed how you announce that, man.
Hey,
how you pronounce that.
You know what I'm saying? I honestly was crazy. Yeah. I looked this up recently. I want to take a trip there.
Okay.
I want to go on the countryside. And I just want to relax. I'm a country boy at heart, so I want to go get some horses and ride.
You ever rode a horse?
Yeah. A few of them. You're going to have one called Spots. Got a lot of spots on them.
That's cap.
No cap. And I was out of there. Full speed.
Up there. So you had a saddle?
Right. On the horse by myself.
No saddle.
Yeah, kick. What? So that's that. Yeah. And then last time I went to Italy, we rode on horses.
Okay.
Through the winery, picking grapes and basically.
That's crazy.
Jar, you been on a horse?
Never in my life.
You ever been bit by a horsefly?
Yes.
Hey, does that count? Being around horses? Nah, you ain't never rode a horse.
That don't count.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. It was this pool, like top of my neighborhood, this lady had a pool. Ain't nothing like a horsefly, dog. Because when you're in the water, you can go in the water and stand up as long as you want to.
But how is it though when it bites you or it stings you?
What? I mean, it don't sting you.
Oh, for real?
I don't know. Bite, sting, hurt.
But it can sting through your pants. So
it can knock a horse out, though.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It might knock me out.
Really? That's crazy.
Bro, them things are potent. That's a side note. But listen, more of the story is we're going to try. This is rosé. We don't go on red. It's a little rosé. I told a little bit about it. But I will say on the Vivino app, which we all love, 4.1. Y'all know anything with 4 is crazy.
4.1.
So
4.0 or better, man.
4.0 better,
Definitely excited about this.
That's my GPA was in high school. 4.0 better. 4.25 to be exact.
I was 4.68. You did.
What?
Yeah, I think I had like 4.38 or something like that.
Run a tape.
Run it, bro.
Yeah.
Show me.
No, for real.
You had 4 point what?
4.3 something.
But see, they went to good school.
Yeah, man.
I had like 3 AP classes. I did it the hard way.
Country boy, man.
That's how we got up to that point. AP and honors classes.
Yeah, honors classes, man.
Yeah.
You only took 1, 2, 3.
We got in Carolina academically.
You know what I mean?
I got denied.
But you got there though.
I got that. You know what I'm saying? I made it through.
That's what it's all about,
That's
man.
the only way. The only way is through. You feel me?
Hey, well, I'm excited about this, man. I want to smell it, see what it's talking about. Rosé.
It's got some buttery notes, man. It's a smooth one though. It's a smooth one. It's got a crisp.
I smell pears.
Little pears. Shout out to all the pears out there.
The pear eaters.
You know? I'm going to put the meme on that one.
Hey, I do smell pears though, for real.
Keisha not here, so I'm gonna tell you what Keisha would have said.
I smell wine.
I smell wine.
He gotta smell.
You gotta do it with the face though. I smell wine.
It do smell good though. Hey, by the way, we got some merch coming out. We ain't talking about that.
Talk to him.
The I Smell Wine merch is gonna be crazy.
Back up a little bit. Back up a little bit.
Jump over that.
This season, man.
Like,
even on top of the merch, this is also check out our website if you have not checked it out. The humblebradpodcast.com. Man, we put a lot of work into that. It gives you the about the Humble Brad podcast. Also, every single episode, we drop a blog giving a recap for the episode. So definitely tap in with it. And we got our merch. Merch coming. Hey, merch coming. I wish we had like a little sample to show the people today, man.
Listen, imagine you out and you go get some to eat. You got that I Smell Wine hat on. They like, what you smell? I smell wine.
Yeah,
it's hard.
That's hard. It's verified, man. As the crowned swaggiest of season 1, CB would say, this is some verified swaggy merch, man. If I put my stamp on it, best believe it's fresh. I can't wait for y'all to wear it. I'm gonna even get my boy Jeff swaggy in it, man. Yeah, I'm gonna show him how to put it together.
He was crowned swaggiest though?
I don't even know who did that. That's his own survey he took for himself.
I don't know about crowned swaggy.
It was family members.
I got some votes on that though.
You got votes? No, Jeremy, you was actually second.
I was first.
You was third.
You know what I'm saying?
Keisha was fourth.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely fourth.
Well, yeah, me and Jeremy were neck and neck, man.
Shout out Faith and Figures, because that's all that awards.
Yeah, for sure.
Faith and Figures,
I do want to taste this though. So,
okay.
You know, it's just killing me in my nose. I gotta taste it. So, hey man, cheers.
Cheers
to another one.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Yeah.
That's smooth. I need some white fish.
And it's chilled too. Yeah. Make sure it's chilled. It's a hot day today.
It's hotter today. The lighter the wine. You know what I'm saying? The lighter the wine, the hotter the day. You know how I go. Anyway, man, so that's some interesting things going on right now.
Yeah.
The one thing that's going on that me and Jerm put me on
was that
is the UFOs.
Hey man, the UFOs.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
But it's like, bro, they in court.
Yeah. That's crazy. They're in court. UFOs, UAPs, you know.
I don't know what UAP is.
Yeah, we're gonna get UAP stands for unidentified anomalous phenomena.
He loves this stuff though.
And it also used to be called unidentified aerial phenomena, but it's changed. So, but anyway, UFOs, UAPs, you may have seen it in the news a little bit.
I ain't gonna lie.
A lot of going on.
I mean, y'all missing the Senate here, and I'm like, I'm not watching that. If they come here, they gonna be here.
Yeah.
You know.
That's facts.
But we're gonna bring them in as a guest on the podcast.
But nah, man, I think that, you know, but overall, I think that maybe we thought about like aliens. They've been here. What's y'all thoughts about that?
Planet Earth
right now,
bro. What have you thought about aliens? Like, do you believe in aliens?
Oh, they here. I mean, they in the universe for sure, bro. Think about it. We are so small on such a small scale. There's like we're in one galaxy. There's like trillions of galaxies. There ain't no way we the only life form out here. You know what I'm saying? So there's something out there.
Yeah, I don't
know what it is, but it's something.
You know, we look up at night time, you know, looking at them stars, something going on up there. But also, the thing that's happening with the congressional hearing and everything about the UFOs, UAPs, they brought in whistleblowers that have been involved in higher levels in government, and they have begun to disclose information about UFOs, UAPs, you name it. And in one of the congressional hearings, they mentioned that we came upon some things that were non-human. So,
bro, they seen it.
Yeah. So that's the thing.
I'm not even mad behind it. I don't even know about it.
Yeah. But think about
non-human though. What exactly does that mean? It's a lot of non-human living beings here on planet Earth.
Name one.
Ants.
Monkeys.
Bro, name one. All right.
You know what I mean?
But those are animals. We know what they are.
That's
an insect.
True.
He said monkey.
Yeah, but I said an ant. You do.
That's crazy to think about though.
I was thinking about that, you know, because a little bit tapped into it, but I was looking at just, I'm amazed by all forms of life. You know what I mean? I was like, man, that's crazy. Especially like my biblical faith. So like when I see all these creations by God, which I believe, I'm like, man, how did he make that? Or how are they? Because India made an appointment today. We were talking about how it was outside. She was like, I just feel bad for the animals. I'm like, what? We might have to block this out, but these animals have been made to survive in the most extreme conditions. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so we have some extreme life forms here on Earth. Imagine like what's outside of planet Earth, bro. It's crazy to even think about. You can't even fathom.
But that's why I think I'll be okay outside, man. Sometimes outside. You know what I'm saying? Like you really
think about what you
think about like, a lion. But a lion though got all that mane on. You know what I'm saying?
They don't know.
I got a lot on me.
Our audience don't know your connection to lions.
So you a lion,
and we got to bring it back. But tell us what you talking about. You a lion?
Nah, man. So like, listen. I got the mind and the body of it. Now the body ain't too proud of. I'm trying to reduce.
You look like Alex Madagascar.
Okay, now calm down. I do though.
You really do.
Yeah, and you look like you know. I ain't gonna,
okay, back to it.
Nah, aliens is wild though. Like aliens is wild. I really think about it. But it's like, what can we do? Now I watch a lot of movies. Y'all know this. I'm a movie guy. I like to go to the movies. I go to the movies by myself.
Yeah,
I got to.
Mm-hmm.
But you learn a lot, man. Like all the different movies I've been seeing. Like Life. You seen Life?
I've seen Life.
The movie Life?
Yeah. Well, not the Eddie and Martin.
Yeah.
Because I'm like the one in space.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it's like these life forms, all this stuff. Like it's wild. So you think about there's something out there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I be thinking about, some of my high school teachers, man. They look like some aliens for sure.
That is crazy.
But no, I think that it's the whole shock factor of just thinking about life outside of, it's a big deal, just even in our world and religiously and everything, man. So I think that's probably why, the powers that be have held back this information because like, hey, can we all handle all of this? But fun fact too, the Catholic Church actually, they've already gone through review of some of the data and evidence of things. And they've said that, hey, aliens, may be real, and if they are, they're a part of God as well. So, so that's
gotta be some type of creation there.
Yeah, yeah. So,
but it is crazy though. Like you seen that video that I sent where it's like we're here, and it keeps zooming out, it keeps going out. You like we're really small,
really small.
I mean, not even the microcosmic small. We're like peon, not even a peon. We're like my vocabulary stops there.
Yeah. When you say peon, we relate. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Just it's like what would change once we identify that there are other living beings out there?
That's yeah. I think that's a good point too, though.
Ain't really nothing you can do.
But I think that the bigger thing or the bigger play at this is advanced technology, right? If we think about it, our society, we're a really advanced society.
We think we are.
We think that we are, right? Yeah. In terms of like historically where we've been, from what we know, we've amassed to a place to where now we're talking about AI, and then potentially AI and robots and all of that. But now you take that and then you say, all right, these different beings is coming here and they got this crazy technology with ships that's able to move like they can just move like
I'm not gonna hold you. I watched Star Trek the other day. No, listen, here we go. I watched Star Trek. I watched the first one and I'm like, man, that's pretty good. I watched the second one and I'm like, dang, I'm actually hooked. Because it's not as crazy. Like when I used to see it, I'm like, man, I'm not watching no Star Trek. They got pointy ears. This is weird. You actually watching like the content, you can see why they make movies, right? It's good. So I don't know, like, and that's the same thing. Everything is so much more advanced. So you start thinking, like, if you think about, let's think about iRobot with Will Smith. You think back, and I know we're switching gears a little bit, but if you think back to, what was that? I don't know when that came out.
Early 2010, or even before that.
Early 2000, right? A lot of that's, first of all, the year was like 2035. We're approaching that.
We're approaching it.
So quick, which is crazy. And then the other thing is, like, a lot of things you see in iRobot, you're starting to see pop up. It's like, well, who is doing all this? Like, how do you even picture that stuff,
Yeah, it's the age-old adage of like, does life imitate art or does art imitate life, with the movies, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. I think that, we're definitely approaching that. We may be having our own AI assistants with us in the future.
We're going to need it. But now it is crazy. Like, you really think about it, it's like every movie I've seen that's like that, and we've been watching a lot of AI movies lately, you watch that, it's like, they're so much further advanced. It's like they know what's coming. You see the thing about flying cars that just got approved, like in Cali, to start testing that out. Like that's wild. I would definitely be getting one of those. I can afford it.
I don't know. I think about like what you just said, Jeff, and Jeremy, you alluded to it too. Everything that we've seen on TV, or like especially when they like fast forward 50 years, one, we're approaching it, but two, it's almost like a forewarning, like, hey, this is about to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be surprised when we see a plane in the sky. We got planes. I sound like James Winston right now.
We got planes.
Flying cars. It's been approved.
Yeah.
iRobot. We got AI. All right.
We got robots.
Aliens. It's not so far-fetched that it can't be real. Like, it's something that has either been witnessed already, or that we will eventually see something, to that effect. But man, I'm trying to get my own little personal reality in check. I ain't got time to be thinking about what's outside of planet Earth. You know what I mean? If I can't control it, I'm not gonna let it stress me out.
I don't. It don't stress me.
Yeah, no. It's definitely not stressing. Definitely not stressing. I'm excited. Just like depending on what type of technology and stuff comes up out of it. I'm really big on that, man. That's just my thing. You
think it'll be a technology advance because of
for sure,
like outside of
for sure? Because think about it. Like us right here. We've probably gone to the moon. We went to the moon. We've been to Mars. We've sent things there. But if there's other beings that came here, imagine what they got to even make it here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we can't go that far.
You know what I mean?
They went that and more. I guess, what I thought about is like world order, right? Like, or control. Mm-hmm. So if we realize, I'm just thinking like on a small scale, but if we realize that our government or the powers that be are not the top power, you know what I mean? Yeah. There's a potential that there's another universe or something else bigger than the one we live on.
And we're going deep.
Universe. Just think about it.
This man goes deep. I'm listening. He's like universe.
Just think about the riots, bro. Like if we realize, like, okay, the people who are controlling our daily lives are not in control.
Yeah.
There's no, does that make sense?
Okay. I see what
does that make sense? If there's another life form. I'm just saying, bro. I just imagine like there would be chaos. There would be chaos. Like think if this, especially on movies, you see movies where like aliens attack and then people just start going crazy, doing whatever, because there's no law that controls your life anymore. When life as you know it is completely different, or it's not reality anymore. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
The realities can be skewed for everybody, right? Like somebody's reality can be completely different. But that is something else I was looking at too. Is like, bro, we don't really control anything, right? Like we control like our little situations, but like our situations are so small. Like I was just talking to wifey about this. We were just like, we chop it up about some like crazy stuff sometimes, but it's like, there's such small things that we just, like all of us, we think about and it makes us feel a certain type of way, like each individual person, right? But that's just one little small subset of reality that's like a bigger, you know what I'm saying? There's like bigger stages upon that. So it's like, I'm trying to like teach myself not to ever get down with stuff like that, which that's like globally, that's even harder to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like you saying there's people, but like you said, there's people, I mean, there's animals outside and it's this hot. But there's people out there working this hot. They working this heat. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm in AC. I said that the other day. I said, whoa, going back inside. You know, like, it went back in the AC. Like, let my dog out, came back in. But that's people out there who are like doing construction jobs and doing this and they in the heat. But they're used to that too, though. You know, but their reality is different. Like, they're like, this ain't hot. You know, because they're used to the heat or they're used to the cold or whatever. So it's interesting. But
no, that's big. That's big. I think a lot of times because we do get wrapped up in our own thing that's going on, but when we think about it, it's so many different realities and so many different experiences that people are having.
Crazy time, man.
Crazy time.
On what you were saying, CB, I get what you were talking about in terms of our leadership that we know, and then something above that. Who's controlling that to where it could be chaos, it could be crazy. So on that point, during these congressional hearings, there's Congress people that are asking for this information to people that are whistleblowers. They're asking it for, people that are leadership in the Pentagon, et cetera. All the big name, 3-letter organizations or whatnot. The Congress people are asking for information that they don't even have access to. You know what I mean? So they're asking about, in that, if you go and check it out on the UFO thing, with the, I think CNN hearing or something like that, they're asking the whistleblowers, hey, can you give us more details about these unidentified, flying phenomena? And they're like, I can talk to you about that in a private setting, or, hey, and the Congress people are like, hey, I don't have access to those things. Yeah. So think about that, it just makes you like, wait a minute, what's going on? Or, more so like, hey, how do we get information? And it seems as though there's different organizations that are running these black budget projects. But yeah, fun fact too, man. The Pentagon, they get audited every year, and it's like billions of dollars that's never found.
Poof.
Just poof.
They need to send me like a billion.
Yeah. Hey man,
Give me 1 billion.
I need something.
I'm leaving him.
Speaking of that, man. Hey, the Powerball just went through, man.
Who? Somebody win?
1.58 billion.
Somebody won?
Yeah, in Florida. Somebody in Florida. God dang.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I don't even do the games. I had to go get a little ticket.
I play when it gets over like 800 every single time.
Yeah.
Now, why be having anything else below that? I would. But it's just like, you got discipline. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta have discipline.
You gotta all the time.
Yeah.
So when it gets over a certain number, I'm like, I'm putting my hand in.
Mm-hmm.
I play the other one. I was putting in like, see, I get it. I spend like $20 at a time. I'm like 20, 40.
35, 47.
It's this dude at work. So they got a pool at work every day. He come around and give people $5, right?
Can you imagine the day they hit, you don't put that $5 in?
That's my point, bro. And bro, so like I was like, and I was real skeptical at first. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm not good. I'm good. But then it got to that like 800 million, 900 million. I'm like, you know what? What if? And I would hate to be the last person there and everybody else never retired. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, I gave him 5. Man. And he's like, he came back, he's like, look how close we was. We won. We won this much. Like maybe I hit 3 numbers, like $80.
$80?
So I'm thinking I'm gonna get a little something back off my little entry. They just put it to the next part.
Yeah. That carries over. You know that carries over. That little $5 going.
That's when I said, man, I can't do this no more, man.
Well, no, but it makes sense though. I ain't gonna lie. When I hit the Powerball number, and I think I hit 3 other numbers. I forgot how much I got back. And wifey's like, what you gonna do this? Bet it back. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, what else you gonna do? Bet that back. Bet it back. But, you know, one thing about me though, man, is like, y'all don't know. If y'all ever at the casino and y'all need somebody to go with, I go. You know? I'm great. I can give you some educational things. But I'm also fun to play with, man. I'm a fun guy. You know? I don't get upset. Now, Kedrick, I went with him last time. Come on, man, I lost. I'm like, just relax.
Yeah.
Let me get right.
How much you made last time, man?
3.
Ooh.
Racks.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't play.
Let me hold something, man.
I go to the casino and go crazy.
Let me hold something, man.
Yeah, I can't do it, bro.
Nah, but when I go runs though, man, like when I go runs, it's like, yeah. But I always do this. Like I take a certain amount. So let's say if I started out with like 400 or 500, I leave the rest in the room. I don't go back, and I just play. If I lose it, I lose. If I win,
You the type to be at the table and then the crowd like get around you and then the energy just go crazy.
Nah, but I do. It ain't the energy around me. I play roulette, so I like when there's like
somebody winning on the table already.
I could be winning on the table, but I do like when there's another person winning with me.
Okay,
like I don't want to follow my numbers, but like I don't play the inside, so that'd be like I played this one guy last time. He was hitting on the outside. He was betting big money, and I'm like, I ain't got that money, but he was hit, and I was hit. He's like, yeah, man, I'm like, yeah. Let's go again. And then boom, we both hit. Yeah, let's go. And it was cool. You can't have one person like, man, dang, let's go. You like go relax.
Yeah.
It's energy, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll be mad to be losing and the dude beside me going crazy. And I'll be like, man.
I try to stay away.
Then you're going to go bet it all on black.
Nah, you follow. See, then you follow your plays. You like, yo, sure.
For real?
Yeah. That's what I do. I'm going to follow some of your plays. And if I make him lose, I'm like, I ain't going to follow you, man. Like, keep doing you. I mess you up. Nah, but.
There be people that be getting caught up in that, though, man.
What?
Gambling.
Yeah, you change your life.
You gotta be disciplined. That's what I just said. Discipline.
Yeah. Gambling, addictions, and we was just talking about. You saw a documentary, didn't you?
Oh, it's like a biopic, kind of. Yeah, but like it's called Painkillers. You know, you always heard of like I think it was on like the OxyContin. I heard about it, but I think I was too young to really know what was really going on.
Yeah.
That thing was crazy, and that was prescribed by doctors. You know, so it's like addiction's like a real thing. It's like a real thing, and like when I was watching it. Like this guy came from this really good family and he became addicted, and it wasn't his fault. Like he hurt his back on the job like really bad. He had spine surgery, so it's hard for him to get up. He was in pain all the time. So this new thing came about called OxyContin, and he started taking it, and he started getting hooked to it because he was feeling better. He can walk around, and the next thing you know, he's like fiending for it. Like he's like, bro, I need one of these things. And he couldn't find his pill bottle one time. And he had dropped one underneath the oven just in the beginning. Bro, this man pulled the whole oven off the wall, grabbed the thing off the ground, just put it in, and like ate it, and he was good to go. Wow. But that's crazy. But like they got in trouble big time for that though. I mean, like I think they're definitely bankrupt now, or they're going through bankruptcy right now.
The person?
The company. Purdue something, but it's a good movie though. I mean, it's a good series, but I like to educate myself on stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
it's so crazy how you can go from having it all to freak accident or something. And the next thing you know, you dependent on a drug, just to function, and then you lose it all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's what addiction is.
So
that's why it's really important, man.
And not only that, listen, if anybody's out there addicted, hey, I'm telling you, one of the best things you can do is ask for help. You know, like that's the one thing that I saw on the show is he tried to do it on his own, but it's tough because you start having withdrawals, there's a lot of stuff going on. But if you go get professional help, they wean you off that stuff. You know, not all at once because you can get really sick, but it's just something good looking too. So if you ain't getting help, you need help, go get help. You know, the other crazy thing, and I know, listen, y'all gotta flow with this, but like I said,
halfway through another amazing episode of the Humble Brag Podcast. We hope that you're enjoying the show. I got with me today the OG beer butter and the OG souffle, two of my favorite products from Sauce, and they have some more amazing products on their site. Definitely check them out. Link below. Don't forget to use the promo code Humble Brag. Now back to the show. Peace.
Off the cusp today, whatever comes to the mind.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot. Whatever comes to the mind, we'll be thinking. But bro, the one thing is, what's crazy?
Yeah.
I ain't took no trips this year.
Hey man,
that's wild.
Sometimes you go through that drought.
Facts. I'm trying to take a trip, but I got priorities.
What trip you got coming up, man?
Nothing.
You got nothing planned?
You know what I'm saying? This ain't like me.
It's his 30th year too, man. Man, what is it?
Dang. But you know what's crazy though? Hey, don't be talking like you know what I'm saying? I am 30 though. Yeah. Anyway, you know what's crazy though? Tell me about June. Tell me what happened in June.
June, hey man, listen. All right, so we've been playing golf. Jeff told me, I actually told everybody, because we always play shotgun on the golf course where it's 2-on-2. Yeah. You play the best ball basically.
Scramble. Give me a scramble.
No shotgun? Is there a
shotguns where you in the tournament? It's a shotgun start. So everybody start at different holes.
Start at different holes.
Hey, you leave that on here. Somebody need to know. So we play scramble. And normally it was me and him. Up until June, it would be me and him as teammates. And then something happened in June where he was teaming up with somebody else, and I was teaming up with the other person. And he's like, I don't lose in June. This is my first one. I don't lose in June. Bro, I don't never lose in June. Tiger Woods was playing with us, bro. This dude, he was driving the ball. He was two-putting. Bro, it was on the green in 2 or 3. I was like, yo, what
and we got to give Jeff his props, man. We don't really like to do this, you know what I'm saying?
I hate doing
Jeff get his props too much, though. But we just went on a golf tournament, man. And I haven't golfed in a minute, in a long time. So I was like, man, Jeff, I'm just coming out here to have fun. You dig? I'm having fun.
No. The golf tournament Saturday and Sunday. He's like, we go home Sunday morning. We're not playing on Sunday. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, we not playing. But I was working on a few things before I went out there to the golf course, It was like a tournament. You going against people. So you got to be respectable. I wasn't about to go out there looking crazy.
Yeah, you can't look crazy out there.
But, man, we went out there to the driving range, and we got out there, and I kept topping the ball. I kept lifting up on my shot, man. And then so Jeff come around, hey man, just cock your knee.
No, first of all, you look like you use instructions. Yeah, man, help me. All right. Yeah. No, go ahead.
Help me. Because one thing about golf, it's a sport about yourself. When you're out there and you're around other people, you don't want to be looking all embarrassed.
But mind you though, when he said he was topping it, the ball's going a blue blue. A blue blue.
Sometimes I miss the ball. You know what I mean? Just miss the whole thing.
He's swinging hard. I'm like, relax.
Then throw my whole back out.
Up, my boy.
But he said, hey man, just all you got to do, cock your right knee in. And then when you hit, you're not going to come up. As long as you keep this knee in, you're going to be good.
Yeah.
I did it.
The first one.
I was like, all right, let me see.
Yeah. The ball says, I told you.
I said, y'all in trouble now.
He said, I gotta try one more. I said, keep it up.
Hey, man.
Keep it up. Boom.
And I can't hit it.
I said, now it was going all over the place, but it was in the air.
Yeah. It was in contact. You know what I'm saying?
Make a difference, dog.
Man, what I said, one thing at a time, bro. Baby step. You in the air now.
Yeah.
I said, when you on this course today, play to that. If it's going left, then turn your body more right and make it come into the fairway. Yep. We're gonna keep it even.
And I kept it respectable. Old head came by and said, I see you, young blood. You know what I mean? This game get a little addicting once you start golfing.
And then so it was funny though, because when he did miss, because I'm hitting behind him, so I would see him swing, and then at the range and everything. So when he missed, but when he missed, Tell what happened. I looked at him. I said, I said, you raise up? Did your knee come on? It did. I'm all right. Coach JB here. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just nice that you asked him if he wanted advice, bro, because I be getting so frustrated when we start coaching up.
But don't lie.
Just go right into it.
Normally, and I'll tell you what, I give you credit for this one time. So me and Jeff was playing together, scramble. And bro, I hit the ball far right on another fairway, bro. Like we over on this fairway. Our hole is on this side.
That's so scary.
And it's like some big oak trees between me and the hole, bro.
Man.
Tall.
And he like, well, you can go around it, you can go over it, or you can go through it. He was like, grab your 8, grab your 8 iron. He was like, all right, so what I want you to do, I want you to bump and run, or whatever you call it.
I said, I want you to chop, but you gonna swing hard. And I want you to hit the ground. And watch that ball shoot straight out. He looked at me like, I'm like, bro, just try it, bro.
Hey. Straight through the trees.
And then what I said, now watch what I do. I'm gonna go over the trees.
Right? I was like, bro, you ain't going, bro. You know what I'm talking about? These trees was like,
I gotta see.
I mean, we talking about like way up there.
Yeah.
Bro, put that ball on my front foot, no, my back foot. Boom, that ball said, I said, speed.
And then July came around, he's been losing ever since.
Yeah,
bro.
July, but I called it in June, man.
We didn't win the tournament, you know what I mean?
We didn't come close to winning.
Y'all had fun though.
Man,
We
listen.
had fun. We had
fun.
We had fun for sure. I played 18 holes. That was my first time playing 18 holes. 18 and then a half, you know what I'm saying? the Sunday, I really didn't play.
I did play Sunday.
I played 36. I played 18.
Okay.
I played 18-9.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though. I tell you what, though. One thing I do is I have fun.
Yeah.
If you play golf with me, I'm telling you, any of y'all never play golf, you can suck. I don't even care, but I'm going to make sure you have some fun.
Nah, you have fun when you winning.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But tell them, though.
Golf ain't no fun when you trash.
But see, it ain't no fun. It's like anything else. If you're trash, you're like, I don't want to play this sport. But here's the thing, though. Listen, I like to bet and have fun. I don't think anything's that serious. And when I say bet, we make like $5, $10. But if I lose, that's $5.
Yeah.
I'm doing what?
Betting again.
I'm betting right back. Double nut. I said before the hole's over with. Double nut.
So one of our guests this season, Elijah, that's his little brother. Yeah. They had bet push-ups. Like on the last 3 holes. They was like, all right, if we win this hole, you got 20 push-ups. Well, Elijah won hole 7.
He's good.
Elijah won?
Elijah good, bro.
So then Jeff like, all right, double the nut on hole 8. Elijah won hole 8.
I was sick.
And then Jeff was like
40 piece.
Jeff was like, all right, double the nut. And Elijah was like, nah, you gonna give me that 40. You gonna give me that 40.
Because he know that next hole I'm probably gonna win. I'm gonna win that next hole. I'm not losing.
That probability.
Did you win the next hole?
No, because he ain't bet me.
He did beat you on the next hole.
He did, but if he bet me, I'd have a different type of energy. You know what I'm saying?
I asked him the other day, I said, bro, did he ever do the push-ups?
Yeah. As soon as we got home, I knocked him out.
Easy.
I bang him out. And I'm mad too. I need my run back. You know what I'm saying? But
we need a THB episode on the course.
Oh my God, that'd be so fun.
On the course.
Now mind you though, the amount of beers that was consumed on this golf
on the tournament?
During the tournament.
Really? During the tournament. They kept them coming.
Bro, they kept coming. They right past, they like, one beer? I'm like, yes.
Wow. That's when it get fun.
Oh, yeah. I had a blast.
Yeah.
Listen, I start trying to do crazy stuff on the course when that happens. Like, when I get in a certain move, I get a good buzz. The trees again, I can be on the tee box. I literally try to cut the course in half and go across the trees. And I do it sometimes, sometimes I get lucky. And they be like, how you do that? Yeah. I'm like, the bears. But nah, I don't go too crazy. But it was fun though, man. We had a blast. And it was for a good cause. So we went there to raise money.
For Jim Clyburn's.
For Jim Clyburn's Foundation, which is, they give laptops to kids in need.
And scholarships, $2,000 scholarships to students that's going to college. So.
Exactly. So, although we had fun, it was a good call, right? So we showed up for that, man. It was cool.
For sure. Yep. Hey, man. You gotta have people around you that give you some good advice. So we gave Jeff his props for today.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, give me my flowers while I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you, man. I love y'all boys.
Man,
nah, but
we're gonna hate that one.
It's all right, bro. I give y'all props too. When they do, y'all just messing.
Well, yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna give CB his props.
I'm at SYG, man.
We playing Call of Duty like
SYG. Call me A.
I ain't gonna lie.
Call me CBSYG.
Ever since this man had a baby, he moving like he got something to prove. Because before, when we playing Call of Duty, he's a 1 to 2 kill type of guy.
That's not true.
1 to 2.
That is not true.
1 to 3 kill type of guy.
3 to 4.
Now, mind you, this is a team effort. If you don't play video games, I promise you right now, like, I hear a lot of people say, oh, man, whatever. Listen, I play video games, and
I use it for my hand-eye coordination, my communication skill, leadership skill, teamwork building, It's so many positives.
It's so many positives.
Yeah.
Like, it's so many positives.
Anyway, tell them.
Anyway, this last month,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Going crazy.
I'm normally the kill leader. You know, I normally lead and go crazy. I'm the commander. You know, the commando.
Look me in my eyes, man.
The commando. But let me tell you though. This man CB be getting like 7, 11. I'm like, who is playing for you?
Hey, and carrying the team.
He's carrying the team.
What's this? This is on battle. This is
Resurgence, quads, resurgence, trios.
But I'm like, who is playing for you? Who is this? Like, it's amazing.
I got my head. I got the headset on. I'm sitting right. Y'all think what it is? I changed TVs, bro. So I was upstairs on the big TV. But then when we have a little man, he in the bassinet. So I went downstairs. I'm on a smaller TV, and it's a little bit more elevated. Right? So my head angle, my hand eye is so much better, bro. Carried the team. I had 13 kills, and
he did.
Sheesh.
That's a lot of kills, bro.
And clutched the dub too. I'm talking about like circle this big, bro. It's me and one other player, and it's.
Now I will say,
that's crazy.
I give him that. I don't know who's playing for him, but it ain't him. He's streaming somebody else and they playing for him.
He got a bot.
He got a bot, bro.
I'm thinking about getting like what is it? Twitch? What's it called?
Twitch account?
Yeah, live stream, bro. I'm so real right now.
You should.
Hey, man.
But the key point he just said is right now. You know, we don't know how long this is gonna last. Cause I'm the A side. You know what I'm saying? I keep the game going.
I haven't even been on there. Hey, if you're looking for a PlayStation 5, let me know. I got a couple of them.
He got 2. First of all, but second of all, when he does play,
tell him what happened, man.
I'm good.
We trying to be out here, going out here and get it. He want to go do team objectives and go loot boxes and do missions.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to have fun with it. You know what I mean?
He's like, Jeff, come on, man, you got to pick this up and do this. I'm like, no. I'm yelling at
what was that called? I can't even remember what that's called. DMZ. Shout out to everybody that be on Call of Duty DMZ, man. That's really where it's at. If you know, you know.
But anyway, like I was saying, man, like, more of the story is, man, have fun.
Mm-hmm.
But get it right, man. If you ain't activated, if these ain't activated, do something about it. Don't be like Jar.
Hey, man.
And don't be like CB.
Be like me.
Don't be like OCB. The new CB?
Yeah.
He on something.
He activated. He activated.
Hey, man.
Hey, be like me, man. You know what I'm saying?
So, Jeremy, man, so you got some trips coming up? You got any trips coming up?
I got some trips coming up for sure. Yeah, he tried to blow the spot up. But yeah, I got some trips coming up for sure. Detroit, man, Afro Nation.
Yes.
Afro Nation. We're going to be there, man. All of the, different Afro beats, the top artists, you know it, man. I'm going to be there. So we'll probably put up some footage of that. It's going to be amazing. They had it in Miami. Now it's the first time they're having it in Detroit.
You should just record that.
Really big.
We'll put some shorts together so we can kind of see what that's looking like. We'll chop it up.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be cool.
For sure.
Speaking of Detroit, we went to the Temptations Broadway.
Man.
You ain't never told me what you thought about that.
But what? I was in there and said, you know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go.
I was trying to do the dance move yesterday, but I think it was looking crazy.
When y'all go there?
Bro. So we went 2 different times.
Yeah,
a long time ago.
Just a couple weeks ago.
A couple weeks ago.
To Detroit?
No, they were in Charlotte.
Oh, where?
Broadway was traveling.
I didn't even know about that.
They put on a show here in Charlotte, but they from Detroit. Those guys.
Yeah.
Otis,
David Ruffin.
Yeah.
Motown, man. It's a lot of history from Detroit. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
That's it.
There's a lot of history from Detroit, though.
So I grew up on the Temptations, right? And so, like, all the songs, like, I used to see, my uncle, my dad, and they used to do dance moves. I learned dance moves, all that stuff.
Do one.
Huh?
Do a dance move.
Dance moves?
Pop up on the road, stone.
When he left,
okay.
Was alone.
Yeah, okay, so you got that.
Throwback.
But I ain't gonna lie though.
Throwback.
The 5 heartbeats is that's my jam, man. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
You seen that?
Nah, I haven't seen it.
Oh my gosh.
The 5 heartbeats?
Go watch 5 heartbeats.
I ain't watched that one.
There'll never be another Eddie Kane. You gotta watch it, man.
Movie and music, but yeah, Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Detroit, Chicago, and then some other places, we're going to keep that under the easy.
That boy's going abroad.
We're going abroad. So yeah, man, we really trying to travel, expand my knowledge, and traveling is very big. Go back and look at episode, 3? Keidra talked about travel, man. Traveling is really big. So.
That's real, though.
So yeah. Man, hey, y'all stay tuned. Hey,
what would you tell people that can't travel?
Those that can't travel?
That don't have that ability right now, just for whatever reason.
Yeah, go on Instagram, look at the travel joint, you search it. No, I'm just playing. But seriously though, that's one thing that you can do. One thing that I do is I have a saved list of places I want to go and travel. Because for me, I haven't traveled all my life. These guys been traveling a whole lot. They done been everywhere, all out of the country and everything. But for me, I'm just not really getting a chance to travel and then take family and stuff to go travel. So, but yeah, if you do it, make you a list, write it out, make it plain, make it clear in your mind where you're trying to go to.
Get that
and then make it happen, And sometimes, you want to do things, that's a little bit. You got life that's moving, a whole lot of things that's going on in your life. But sometimes it's just good to just go and travel, get away. It'll change your whole perspective of things. That way you can get separated from your own world.
It's always good. That's a good point. It's always good to live in the moment, right? Like, don't forget about that, right? Like, you're on a journey. That's the biggest thing. I saw this quote the other day. It said, the journey is a destination. That's
one more time, bro. You always hitting us with it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I read a lot, I watch a lot, listen a lot. The journey is the destination. And like, you really think about that. It's like, because some people say, what is that journey look like? Are you trying to get to an end goal? No, like, the journey is a destination. You're already there. It's more so like, you got to live in the moment and do those things. So if you can't travel, like, you say you can't travel, you still can live and dream in that moment. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you may not be there, but you can go watch movies on that place and see that place. And you can go to those same places when you are able to go there. Right. Yeah. So like, that's what I used to do, man. Like, when I was in college, I used to always say, oh, I want to go to Amalfi Coast. But even before I was trying to go there, I used to watch videos and be like, oh, like, man, like, I want to walk up and down these stairs.
Visualize yourself there.
I want to stay in the tri-colored homes. I did that, right? So it's like, that's, but, and 1,200 steps a day, I was getting my steps in, I was tired. I'm rejuvenated, you know what I'm saying? So,
get that weight up off your mind.
I'm trying. What? By the way,
more of the story. Traveling exercise.
The more of the story is, listen, live in the moment.
Yeah.
For all those out there who may be a little bit above that weight, listen, live in that moment. You know what I'm saying? Own that. Because that's one thing I'm doing right now, too.
You look good, bro.
Hey, I feel good. I feel good. But I feel better, like 10 to 15 more pounds off. So, like, one thing I just did, I joined like a little weight management program, my nutrition,
We got to talk about that.
Eat good.
We're going to have to talk about
that. A word that's most important, bro.
Weight management.
Nah.
Hey, man, my bad.
I like it. I like it.
You off the hip with it.
I like it. Quick with it.
Nah, discipline, man. Discipline.
Yeah, discipline, bro.
Hey, who was it? Man, one of the NBA players had a little podcast, and he was talking about the difference between superstars and just people that's in the league.
Yeah.
And it's discipline. Like, how disciplined can you be? And that's everything we can apply to our life. If you're trying to lose weight, be disciplined. Meaning, in the kitchen.
The issues, I like to eat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you still got to be disciplined.
Yeah.
I like to do things that's not going to allow me to lose weight. But that's why I got to get a nutritionist, because it's like, I need them to like tell me, you need to eat this specifically.
You should document your journey. And we should share that with the followers.
Hey, listen, when y'all see me slimmer, y'all can call me Slim Jim.
Slim Jeff out here.
Slim Jeff, that's what I meant to say.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, man.
But hey, traveling, man. UFOs.
Traveling, UFOs.
Man, we went all over gambling.
The Destiny, gambling.
Powerball.
Yeah. Golf.
Make sure you have your discipline in life.
But really think about that though. If you ain't never thought about that before, remember, the journey is a destination, man.
Yeah.
You're already in it. You living your life right now. This is your best life right now.
Wow.
This is your best life right now. And it's only gonna get better.
Sometimes you can lose sight of that, man. It's like even if you're going through this newborn stage, and we'll get into it on another episode, but having a newborn and caring for him at times can be frustrating. It's like you don't know what you need to do to please this person that you just brought to this world.
Yeah.
But what I've heard most and which I've applied is enjoy it. When he cries, I'm like, man, I might get teary eyed, right? Because you're just like, it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
And then it's only a blink of an eye. Before you know it, I'm gonna be wishing I could hold him in my hands, and he's gonna be a grown man, over here beating up Jeff.
First of all, if you ever get older, he's like, "Screw you, Dad." He's like, "I take those diapers."
That's exactly what I
brought you in this world. I can take you out. Like everybody else say, you know what I'm saying? So,
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, but enjoy the moment, man.
If there's something he can beat me up.
It's something that he can beat me in one-on-one. I'm gonna just toss everything that I can do with daddy. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna definitely have to. You let me coach him up though. I'll get him right.
You get to coach him in soccer.
Point guard.
It was actually a 13-year-old kid who just got.
That's crazy. Soccer.
Yeah,
But you are really.
I'm really nice at that, but you know.
soccer,
Out of the group, who gonna teach him on hoop though? I'm your backup with the hoop. You gonna teach him hoop.
basketball,
You the backup with the
soccer,
Everything else.
running. I'm gonna get it. You know everything
Running.
right. Everything
else. Football.
You can get. You know what? You can get finances.
Tennis.
I'll let you do the. But sports, we're gonna leave that to the athletes.
Baseball?
We're gonna leave that to me, Germ, Kedrick, and Elijah.
You know what I mean? All we gotta do is
And Brendan.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Never seen
I ain't
Brendan.
even about to go there, bro.
Never seen Brendan. Shout out Brendan. Never seen you play anything.
It's a fact, though. He always talking
good game, though.
Okay, I ain't never seen him out there doing nothing.
Nothing at all.
And so Brandon's our boy. He'll be on the show at some point. But listen, B, get it together.
Yeah.
We athletes. You
Brendan said he can hoop though. He said he can hoop.
everybody said they can do something.
Yeah.
Charles said he can jump high. Check the trailer. He missed that dunk.
Hey, that's
Hey,
crazy.
he made that.
Jeff, you know what? I ain't gonna go there. He's 6'2", can't touch the bottom of the net. It's crazy.
Not no more. 240 is crazy.
Anyways, man, what we think about the Rosé?
Oh yes. Hey, I like it.
Yeah?
0 to 10, man. Where we at with it?
For rosé, and I'm gonna tell you, like, I'm not a big rosé fan, but for the taste I'm getting, it's not too tart.
Mm-hmm.
You can taste the fruit.
It's sweet.
It's not too sweet. Too sweet.
Yeah.
Because I don't like too sweet either to give you a headache. But this is like, I'm gonna give this an 8.5.
Show
Nice.
people again.
That's nice.
And what's the name of it?
Whispering
Angels.
Whispering
I
Angel.
like that.
I'm gonna give it. I can't remember what I gave Lafayette. Shout out Lafayette.
Lafayette. I remember when we had Lafayette.
I can't remember what I gave that one, but that's not better than Lafayette.
No, I think you gave Lafayette like a 9.5.
Okay, if I gave Lafayette 9.5, I'm gonna get that a 9.
Thank you.
I'm gonna give it a 9. It was nice though. No biases though. No biases.
Like we said, man, this is straight out of Saint Tropez.
Yeah, that's big.
And J. Cole, for my J. Cole fan, he talked about Saint Tropez in one of his albums. So go check that out. Saint Tropez.
Yeah, shout out Saint Tropez, man.
Hey, I'll give it a 9 too, man. Just off the label.
The label.
Off the label.
Off the label.
Title. Again, clean,
With the
classy.
Whispering Angel, I like that. You know,
Again.
clean.
The tulips, the rose petals.
Rosé. Yeah, but no, it's solid.
It's clean. I would definitely buy this again. Super, like I said, 8.5. I mean,
Great summer drink.
it's a great gift.
summer
It's
drink.
a giftable wine bottle too. You know, like I feel like
Sure.
people respect your wine decision. And that's another thing before we head out. Listen, go back and watch these videos and see what we offering y'all. So when you go to somebody's house, you bring some wine, you can put them up on game
That's a
too.
good point.
That's a
You
great,
know,
that's a
we
great point.
put you up on game so you can put other people on game so you can look good. You know?
Educational content,
I
man.
wanted to y'all started school meeting, and then I thought about some bottles that I even gifted in the past. I'm like, they was giving me 3. They was giving me 3.0.
3.0.
They just went in there and was like, man,
Shout out. You know, back in the day, you know, it was like, yeah, Taylor Port, man. I'm like, yo, Taylor Port, you look at that now?
Yeah.
That's
Man,
crazy.
but you know what though? That's a little bit embarrassing though. You go to somebody's house, especially like if somebody actually drinks wine, and
Yeah.
you get some wine that you know is like bottom shelf.
Yeah.
It's like you.
But we're gonna be humble with
Be
Taylor.
humble about it. Any gift is a good
It's a
gift.
good
No, but I'm saying,
Yeah, we are grateful.
but I'm saying you can get a bottom shelf wine that's really good.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's some bottom shelf wine. I'm talking about, when I say bottom shelf, I mean price point. You got bottom, mid, and you got high.
Yeah.
You can get a bottom shelf wine like that's in that $10 to $12 range.
Mm.
That's really a good wine.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You can find a 3.9, 4.0, probably not 4.0, but you can find a 3.8, 3.9. That's solid.
Yeah.
You know, like I would do that anytime.
Yeah.
So if anybody who gave me a bottle of wine, I am very appreciative. It's just now that I know more.
You know what I'm saying? Now he's expand his horizons a little bit.
And if you don't know
different.
Vivino,
Look, Vivino and THB scores, you know,
Put that down there, man.
and the THB scores.
THB
So we hope that y'all enjoy our wines. Shout out to our wine giveaway winners as well.
yes.
Man, we gave away some wines. It's crazy.
I think we should do that again.
Yeah, we
I
got
have
it.
fun.
We might. Stay tuned.
Y'all tap in.
Yeah.
And so our overall THB score is what? A 9?
It's a
I think it's a 9.
It's a
It's
nine,
a
man.
9. Y'all see that right there. So,
Yeah.
hey,
That's a good
go
one.
copy it.
That's a good one, man. Shout out.
Hey, until next time.
Until next time. Much love, family.
Peace.
You dig.
That wraps up another episode of The Humble Brag. We thank you so much for tuning in. Just a reminder, fellas, a beard is not made by accident. You got to make sure you take care of it, you groom it, And personal grooming all around is very, very important these days. Make sure that you're taking pride in that. Tap in with Sauce and all the amazing products that they have. Link below, and we hope that you all enjoyed the show. Use the promo code HumbleBrag during checkout. We thank you so much. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.